Welcome back to Dad Deals. Here we have the first big ad from Harbor Freight for 2024, and it's their Giant Liquidation Sale. It's going to take place starting this weekend, January 26th, all the way to February 4th. Along with discounted items, the big thing during this sale is that everyone's going to save 30% off on any in-store and in-stock clearance items and returned as is items, and Inside Track Club members will get 40% off. So you can get some really amazing deals with this. Every store is going to be different, so definitely check out the clearance aisle and clearance sections in your stores. All right, sit back, relax, and let's check out the sale items. First up is the US General Series 3 72 by 22 inch triple bank roll cab. That's going to be $1,600. That's $200 off the normal price. This comes in all 8 colors, as you can see here. These are really nice units. You can obviously stack them with all the different accessories in that Series 3 line or Series 2 line. But this is kind of a nice, solid base piece if you're going to expand the line or just use it separately. Coming over here, we have the Predator 6.5 horsepower horizontal shaft gas engine. It's going to be $120. The McGraw 21-gallon vertical air compressor will be $250. These wheel dollies work really well, and if you have a project car that you often need to move around the shop, these can make it a breeze. And these are only going to be $100, $30 off the normal price. You do obviously have to have 4 of them for all 4 tires, but this is one of the lowest prices I've seen on these. The Apache 2800 cases are going to be $20. I love these cases. I featured them a lot on this channel. These come in 3 colors. They're great for camera equipment as shown here, but you can use them for pretty much anything. It's customizable with the pull-away foam, and they're just extremely well-made cases. The Click torque wrenches from Pittsburgh. This was part of those free items last weekend, so if you didn't pick one up, you can pick these up for just $12. That's an excellent price, and you can get 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, or 1/2 inch drive models. But if you don't have one, at least get one of these cheaper ones. So if you find yourself replacing your lawnmower blades or anything like that that requires a specific torque setting, you can make sure that it is tightened to spec. The Predator 3500 inverter generators are going to be $700. These 12-volt chargers that have that engine start is going to be $45. And the heavy-duty silver tarps, these are some of my favorite tarps that Harbor Freight makes. You know, really you want to skip those blue cheap ones from Harbor Freight. These are the ones you really want to get. And this is the 15-foot by about 20-foot version. It's going to be $25. The 3-in-1 convertible hand trucks are going to be $150. You know, this has the vertical position, and then you can also lay it down and make it a rolling cart that way. The Badlands 3-ton off-road jacks are going to be $280. This seems like a typical sale price for these. So if you've been waiting for them to go back on sale, now might be a good time to get them. Your Vulcan welder is going to be $1,000. This is the dual voltage model that can do either 120 or 240 volts. And then some bargain bin items down here. You have the Gravity Feed air spray gun. It's going to be just $10. Some nice mechanics gloves here for $8. This sort of manual transfer pump. This is kind of one of the original items that Harbor Freight sold. I got it a long time ago. It's pretty dinky, but it can work and get you out of a bind if you need to move some liquids or water from someplace, but it's only going to be $5. Your 3/8 inch or 1/2 inch drive hex socket sets, these are 9-piece sets, are going to be $10. And then your duct tape is going to be $4. I don't really love this duct tape. I think you're better off spending the money on one of the better brands out there. I just don't think that cost to quality ratio is enough to warrant getting this, but this is a big roll of duct tape and it'll be just $4. The Pittsburgh 2-ton rapid pump floor jack is going to be just $100. Your transmission jack is going to be $170, and this 20-ton hydraulic bottle jack will be $100. The Daytona 1.5-ton ultra low profile rapid pump jack is going to be $280, and then some of these other wheel dollies, a 2-piece set is just $70. The really difference between these and the ones before is the ones before had the jack kind of built in so it can lift the car up, where these you would have to use another jack to lift them up and put them down. But they are a much better price, a little over half the price of those other ones. Your Pittsburgh hand tools with that lifetime warranty you see here is a 1/2 inch drive extendable ratchet is going to be $15. And then your color coordinated, I love these color coordinated tools. This is the wrench set, is going to be $25. This nice 3/8 inch drive is a dual flex ratchet. It can pivot in 2 different locations, get you really into some tight spaces. It's going to be just $12. If you're feeling fancy, you can get that gold ratchet, that Icon gold ratchet. This is the 3/8 inch drive model for $50. Your 32-ounce soft blow hammer will be $25, and then some other Icon tools. You have the mini screwdriver set. The 4-piece set is going to be $12, and then the mini torque screwdriver set is going to be $12 as well. Over on the Quinn brand, they make some really nice stuff. You have the 3/8" drive standard or metric 72-piece socket set will be $100. The 1/2" drive will be $150. It's an 83-piece set. And then they have their torque wrenches are going to be $50, so a little bit nicer than those Pittsburgh ones. They claim to stay calibrated longer. And then your 1/2" drive deep socket set 10-piece is going to be $15. You can get those in either standard or metric, of course. And then some bargain bin items. They have the TV wall mount, $10. Can't really complain about that. It's a solid swivel mount and can handle up to 42-inch TVs. One of my favorite items at Harbor Freight are these color-coordinated magnetic hooks from US General. You can match them to any of your set, and they are surprisingly strong. And this 25-pound capacity is true. It can really hold a bunch of weight with just a magnet, and they're just $5. I love this 10mm set. Comes with all of your sockets here in that popular 10mm size that you always lose. This set is just $10 if you need to keep it on hand. I promise you'll lose one of these. Or if you've already lost a 10mm socket and you need to replace it, this is a great set to have. Your leather work gloves are going to be $7. And then some 6-inch foam polishing pads on the Bauer brand are going to be $7. Some more Predator generators here. We have the 9,000 watt generator for $700. And then the semi-trash water pump engine is going to be $340. Your 10x10 portable shed here, don't expect much from this, but it can protect stuff from the weather for a short period of time, is $160. Your Drummond submersible utility pump, the 3rd horsepower version, is $80. This kind of sports fold-up chair is $28. I don't love this chair. I don't find it to be that comfortable. I think there's better options out there, but it is a nice wide chair. Your 5-gallon fuel can is going to be $20. Keep in mind this has that new technology that makes it really hard to fill up your tanks. I really like the ones that have either the push button. They make some great ones out there. I would kind of skip this one. And then from Atlas Tools, they have their 40-volt line. Here's the cordless string trimmer. This is tool only, but just $55. That's a great price. And then the battery is $60. Hercules has a few nice deals. Here's their 3/8" impact wrench, tool only, for $50. They have the 1-inch impact rated security bit set for $16. A 10-inch 82 circular saw blade for $20. That's 50% off the normal price. And then down here we have some various Hercules router bits for $8. You can get a 50-foot 14-gauge extension cord for just $20. Some calipers that are dial, not digital, are $25. And then some black oxide coated drill bits. This is a 29-piece set from Warrior, are $9, which is 50% off. Some more bargain bin items. We have the 7-inch version of those polishing pads are going to be $8. A 25-foot tape measure is going to be $6. An electric kit piece, which is kind of a nice set here. You have a 6-outlet extension, a night light, and then a power surge protector for just $8. And then this is kind of cool too. The 6-inch contour gauge is going to be just $6. If you have any flooring projects or crown molding projects coming up, these things are really handy. And then some pigskin leather work gloves are going to be $4. From Badlands, a couple of winches here. We have the 12,000-pound winch with the wireless remote is going to be $530. Your 5,500-pound UTV winch is going to be $250. And then the 1,500-pound electric winch is going to be $145. This truck lighting system is going to be $20. Looks like it comes with 2 nice lights here in the wiring. From the Viking brand, it's kind of like your car jump starters. They have the 1,700 peak amp car battery jump starter with that built-in 150 PSI air compressor for $170. And then I think everybody should have one of these in their car. This is the 1,000 peak amp lithium ion jump starter, and it can be used as a power bank like many of the others can as well. But this is $80. This can really save you in a bind, and it's kind of the new way to jumpstart your car, and it's just so compact and easy to store. And then over here we have the cheaper version of that, a jump starter with the air compressor. This is from Syntec. I've heard kind of mixed reviews about this one, but this is a great price at $45. That's 50% off, but this can only deliver 630 peak amps. Over here we have the Pittsburgh pistol grip grease gun is $14. And then that Bauer bench grinder with the nice little light up here is $120. Hallmaster has a few items in this sale. We have the triple ball trailer hitch for $27. The cable winch puller for $15, and then a nice cargo carrier here for $55. This is great for road trips and having that extra storage in your van or car or truck or wherever you're going to use it. You can put your cooler back there or some luggage. You can get the cargo bag, but this is $55. The Central Machinery 4-inch swivel vise with the anvil is $30, And then the wheel kit with the stand is $280. Some welding accessories, the cart is going to be $33. And then the welding cabinet is $170. And then the 500-pound capacity heavy-duty large welding cabinet is $380. Some more bargain bin stuff. The tack cloth is just 89 cents. Some premium welding gloves, $4. A reflective parking block is only going to be $3. So if you park your vehicle in the garage, you want to ditch the tennis ball on the ceiling, you can get one of these instead. Just the only bad thing about one of these is it does pose as a tripping hazard. So you might want to consider that if thinking about upgrading from just the tennis ball. We have the color-coded socket set, a 10-piece set for $9. And then a 7-inch from Hercules, a glass and mosaic tile cutting diamond blade for $15. And then the last page up here, we have the 26-gallon, 175 PSI ultra quiet vertical air compressor for $350. From that Earthquake brand that makes a lot of air tools, we have the 3/4 inch air impact wrench for $200, and then the 1/2 inch right angle air impact wrench jumbo hammer for $80. I've heard great things about these Harbor Freight solar panels, and here we have the 100-watt solar panel kit for just $160. And then another awesome item, I love these US General accessories. Here we have their 5-outlet surge protector that comes with 2 USB ports. I would like to see this upgraded to USB-C, but unfortunately this only has the USB-A ports. But this is going to be $28 and can come in 7 colors to match any cabinets that you have. The Pierce 16-gauge hardwood finish nailer is going to be $95. From the Chief brand, they have this mini angle die grinder for $40. This Franklin hand truck that has an 800-pound capacity is going to be $100. This has a built-in stair climber as well. And then from Braun, some lights on sale. We have the 400 lumen rechargeable LED spotlight for $15 and this 750 lumen waterproof tactical light for $17. These really long power strips, this is the 12 outlet 4-foot version for $15. Can give you nice spaced out power along a wall. The 10-gun safe from Union is going to be $170. The handheld spray paint gun is going to be $60. I actually think I've seen this go as low as $50, so you might want to wait on this if you don't have any urgent need for it. The airbrush right here is going to be $20 from Avanti. The Central Machinery 1500-watt steam cleaning kit is going to be $100. They did just recently come out with a Grants version, but this one I think is a lot more powerful than that one. So depending on what you need it for, you have 2 options to choose from. The Merlin 50-foot 3/8 inch air hose is $20. The 30-foot tape measure will be $8 from Bauer. And then rounding out the deals, these last bargain bid items, we have the mesh spray gun filter is going to be $1.50. Some replacement cup liners for your paint sprayers, a 3-pack is just $1.50. An inlet strainer to keep any particles out of anything is going to be $5. Some painter's tape here is going to be just $3. And then this polycarbide abrasive grinding wheel is going to be $4. But that's it for this sale. There's some nice items here. Let me know in the comments down below if you see any great deals in the clearance section at your store. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Dad Deals.